Episode 99! Are these comics going to make good film and television shows? We got a couple of Batman books, and we have the Hulk. Let's check them out right now. Alright, welcome back to the channel, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me as we talk about movies, television shows, and comic books. Everything pretty much pop culture. And today we're going to be reviewing 3 different comic books, mostly in the Batman universe, and then Hulk as well. So we got 2 DC and 1 Marvel, to see how they kind of fit into possibly in the screen. And if they do not, I guess we'll find out. I am your host, Frank Zanca. I'm an award-winning screenwriter, novelist, and comic book writer. And again, I do go into spoilers here, so if you are looking forward to reading these and you don't want to know anything, then you should probably just read them first and then come back. But if not, if you just want me to just lay out the plot, then stay around, and I'll try to keep it entertaining as well. If you are looking to learn some things about film, about writing to budgets, and also on the business side of what it takes to make a film, I am going to be doing a small class this weekend. It'll be 3 hours Saturday and 3 hours Sunday via Zoom, so you can be anywhere in the world. I am doing still on early bird special right now with $30 off. The description is in below as the link in it. It's for Eventbrite, and that's where you'll be able to sign up. Anyway, check that out. But in the meantime, let's jump right into Batman and Robin. So this is Damian Wayne, and this is by Joshua Williamson. Is it Joshua? Yeah, I think I'm right. Yeah. So I think he also... nope. Okay. So I thought he did the Hulk too, but he doesn't. And but I know he does some other books as well. So he's kind of up and down for me about what the quality of his work. But anyway, so he's doing a good job on this one. This is currently the only Batman ongoing series that I am reading. So that tells you something, because the main Batman book plus Detective Comics, and I got off all of them because they were pretty bad. Chip Zdarsky has just run that into the ground. But anyway, so this has to do with Flatline. So in the regular continuity, Batman lost all his money. Lucius Fox stole his money because he got it back from Catwoman or from the Joker or whatever else, but he never gave it back to Batman. He never gave it back to Bruce Wayne. So now he got kicked out of the manor. He's in a little teeny brownstone now with Damian. His whole bad family turned their backs on him. I don't know what the hell they're doing. They've deconstructed him down to nothing. He's basically not even Bruce Wayne Batman anymore. So anyway, but what's good about this is that him and Damian have a nice little relationship going, because Damian is, his biological child, but from Ra's al Ghul being his grandfather, and him growing up in the League of Assassins, not ideal for any child. But anyway, he has this weird girlfriend whose name is Flatline, who gets her powers when people die. So she's not invulnerable or anything like that, but when people die, if they have fighting abilities, whatever else, she'll pick that up. But anyway, so we start out with the sister, because they track down the sister, and she has powers now too. She has the same powers as Flatline does, but her sister has become a criminal and is selling munitions. But not any munitions. Munitions she finds that have been taken, once Joker or Mr. Freeze or Penguin or whatever have been taken to Arkham, so all their gear is open for the taking. So that's what she is, and she's taking them out of town to sell them. So she's an arms dealer. And Robin says, "We just took down all your people. We're going to stop you now too, except that Flatline turns on him, kicks him in the back, and the sister freezes him. And she's like, I'm so sorry. I hope you forgive me. And he's like, no, I am not going to forgive you. And she's like, I just wanted to find my sister. Then we switch back over here to Shush, which is a female version of Hush. And Batman is still trying to figure her out. But she wants to turn on Man-Bat, who is creating some kind of a serum or whatever else that he's going to try to unleash. And Batman's like, look, I want to know what your connection is. I want to know who you are. I'm not flying, just blindly following you into possibly a trap. And then we see on the bottom that they're being tailed, and they're communicating back with Man-Bat. Then which really has a good pace, because now they're in and out of scenes pretty quick, which is really paramount when it comes to writing with comic books and being economical in your writing. So anyway, there's the van with all the gear in it, and they're talking, and they're like, oh, we got to catch up, and I hope you come with me. And she's like, I really would like that, except we have the Robin-mobile, and he's like, I got some toys on my Robin-mobile, and I'm going to shoot them at the van. And he does, and so now he's attached to the van. I don't understand that shot of her throwing the bike under the truck to stop the truck. I don't understand any of that. And how would she get onto the truck? Because it looks like she's on the truck now. She went from the motorcycle to the truck. I don't know. But anyway, she's holding a bazooka. Except that Flatline shoots the bazooka with the freeze ray. And she's like, double cross! I just triple crossed everybody. And she's like, see, Robin, I was on your side the whole time. With the big red eyes. And he's like, I was mad because I should have known it was coming. So then we switch back. So that was a nice scene. I liked all that. So now we have Shush and Batman going into the cave and to find all of Langstrom's stuff just taken apart. It's all abandoned. And, he finds a clue. So he turns on, like, the black light, and he sees this diagram. He's like, I don't know what the hell this diagram is. But then all the assassins come up, and he's like, it was a trap for both of us. And he's like, I knew it. I knew you were going to be bad to me. And he tells her to run, and she does. And she's like, sorry, I'm out of here. Except that Man-Bat's there to slash the crap out of her. And they really made Man-Bat really look kind of creepy there. I kind of like it. It's very horrific. So Batman makes short work out of everybody else. And let's see what happens. So he has a chain. He was about to kill or badly hurt Shush, but no, he grabs the chain before it hits her. And we continue with that, and he says, well, let's see if you can hold on. And with the chain now, and he flies out of the tunnel, leaving Shush there. And now we find out that it's a mystery about where Batman is, because Damian hasn't seen him in a few days, and we're back at his school, and he's like, I'm going to go research my principal, because I think my principal is Shush. I really don't see how that's working. But anyway, so somebody's there to meet him at school, and he's like, oh my God, who? And so Flatline comes to school with him, and he's like, I thought we were going to keep a low profile. And she's like, this is a low profile. I didn't paint the skull on my face. Anyway, I'm really liking it. I thought the pace on this was really good. I like the two storylines diverging. And I think that really works here, where Batman's got his own thing to do, Damian's got his own thing to do, and his relationship with Flatline, I think, really works. All right, so let's... and, of course, we're obviously going to see Damian in the films, according to James Gunn. So it won't be that one, but it'll be a previous one. So now we're going to Batman Dylan Dog, and this is a crossover event with the two characters. It was originally played by Brandon Routh in one of the movies. I did not see it, so he played Dylan Dog in a low budget film. But anyway, so he's kind of like a Constantine type of character where he searches out magic and stuff like that. So he teams up with Batman because Joker goes to Italy, I think, but meets up with one of his old mentors, which Abraxas, I think his name, or something like that. So he's one that, told Joker that there was more to him than met the eye, so that's why I called him a mentor. And Groucho Marx is also his assistant. But in the last issue, Groucho Marx and Catwoman were taken and were given this serum, and Catwoman escaped to be very weak and arrived at Highclere Castle, which is what Bruce is renting. Oh, it's in England, obviously. Yeah, so he went to England. He's renting Highclere Castle, which is where they shot Downton Abbey. So he's renting out Downton Abbey, which I think is very funny. So, and I've been there, and it's pretty neat. But anyway, so they're trying to get Catwoman back to Highclere Castle so that they can experiment on her and try to get a cure for whatever. And I'm probably going to go through this probably kind of quick because this is 60 pages long for $5. So it's a really good price point for the amount of pages that we get. And I thought it was going to be over in this one. It's not. But anyway, so they're traveling at high speed. And Dylan Dog's like, oh my God, we're going to die! We're going to die! And they get into Highclere Castle. He lays her on the thing and starts analyzing her blood and seeing what's in it. Dylan's like, yeah, I know where you can find a sample, because he's like, this is not the regular toxin from the Joker. There's something else in it. And he's like, yeah, because he mixed it with Abraxas's toxin. So he's like, well, I don't know where I can get that. And he's like, I do. So they leave her there, but he's like, well, we don't have a lot of time, and it's way across, the other, town. So they take the plane. He's like, we're not going to take the car. He's like, what are we going to take? And he has the bad plane at Highclere Castle. How do you do that? But anyway, so we get some of these cool shots, and this is where what blow up in the first episode or the first issue. And so they go into the destroyed building, again, that blew up in the first issue. And we think that's the Joker on the bottom, but it's not. It's Groucho Marx Joker. Anyway, they have a bunch of zombies with them, and he's like, go attack them. And he throws a thing at Have a Nice Day dynamite, and he was able to throw it at the last second. So they continue to beat the crap out of all of the zombies, and then they end up taking Groucho with them. So it's just action scene after action scene after action scene. And he grabs Groucho and takes him back to Highclere Castle, along with whatever they find there that gives them the Abraxas or whatever else toxin that he's able to mix with his antidote from the Joker toxin. Okay, so there you go. And how he was able to set up an entire lab in Highclere Castle is beyond me. So Catwoman gets up. He doesn't even take her mask off. Nothing. He's just, I guess, just injecting her. But anyway, she gets up and she's fine. And Groucho's fine. And we're all good. Woohoo! And it's revealed that they're trying to use the toxin to bring a serial killer back to life. All right? So this is really the last time we see Batman in this issue, which I think is actually kind of cool, because he says that we need to find out if the serial killer is still in hell. Now, I don't know what that does except for confirm. It's a lot of work just to confirm that it worked, but that's what they do. And, yep, they find the dug-up grave, and Dylan takes them to, a seer or whatever else, like a mystic, And she goes, no, I can't see into hell. I can't really help you. So he's like, well, Batman says, I know who can. And he's here in England. And Dylan's like, oh, no, not him. And again, it's the last time you see Batman in the entire issue, which I think is really cool because Batman's not a character that should be sent to hell. And, that's more of Dylan's side and the next character that we're going to bring up. So he goes to see Constantine. So it's a team up now with Dylan and Dylan Dog and Constantine for the rest of the issue, which I think is kind of cool. And because, Marvel's sent Daredevil to hell, Moon Knight goes to hell, everybody goes to hell. Batman's that's not his thing. So he says, yeah, I need help going to hell to discover if the serial killer in there. And he's like, well, how much? And instead, because Constantine's apartment's a mess. And he's like, I'm not going to pay you anything, but I'm going to give you this. And he drops the Batarang, and he's like, ah, shit. Because he knows he can't turn down Batman. So they take a portal in the refrigerator to hell. Where they meet up with, and hell looks like Piccadilly. Hell looks like Piccadilly Square, which I spent a lot of time at when I was there. That's where they have the M&M store and stuff like that. They got a couple movie theaters over there and stuff like that. So anyway, yes, he's like, why does hell look like Piccadilly Square? But anyway, they decide that they're going to meet with someone. So Constantine takes him to see the guy who houses Etrigan within him, Jason Blood. So he meets with Jason Blood, and he is the vessel for Etrigan. Boom, Etrigan is released, and Etrigan always talks in rhymes. So they go down to the further ends of hell, and he keeps asking him, well, what does the guy do? And he's like, oh, he's really a heretic. And he's like, all right, I think I know where to go to ask the guy, ask someone if we know where he's at. So he goes to meet a philosopher. So they run into the Minotaur, and Etrigan says, I'll take care of him. You guys just keep going. And they're like, should we really help him? He's about to go up against the monster. He's like, no, you don't understand. Etrigan is the monster. So Etrigan takes off the demon Minotaur's horn and then stabs him with it. And he's just having a good time, I guess. You see that he's kind of laughing as he's beating the shit out of that thing. So anyway, they go see this philosopher, and the guy's just like, you again? I told you I didn't want to see you anymore. Constantine, why you keep bothering me? And he's like, I'll only answer your question if you promise never to come by again. He's like, all right, I'll answer it if you agree. They pretty much verify that the guy is back from hell. There's Lucifer hanging upside down, and that's where it ends so far. Good stuff. Really, really good stuff. And I like the fact that the writer, I don't even know this writer. What's his name? Basilito or something like that? Beccioni. He might be the creator of Dylan Dog. But anyway, so I like the fact that he said, yeah, Batman shouldn't be in here. We'll go and team up with Constantine instead, and we'll take this to Constantine, which is still a DC character. I love it. It's really fun, and I think that the team up really works, and I'm interested to see what happens. And again, 60 pages for $5. How can you go wrong there? All right, so let's jump into the Hulk. And I'm kind of on board with everybody else, where this is up to issue number 11 anyway, as it is. Let's see. Philip Kennedy Johnson's writing this. And this has been Monster of the Week, except this particular monster has been on this for 4 months now, or pretty close. Has it been 3 months? Maybe it's 3 months. So it's 3 issues on this one villain character, and I'm over it already. And I think everybody else is too. And the artwork here is not good. They have this guest artist in here named something Earls, Danny Earls. and it's just not good. And it's just, so he's teamed up with this runaway who feels safe with him, and she gets taken by this monster who creates porcelain dolls. Hulk has now tracked her down using a ghost detective. People have told me that Hulk can see ghosts, and that's a thing that he does, but he's not supernatural. He's not a supernatural character, so I'm just not buying that. And but monsters, yes, ghosts and stuff like that. He's gamma irradiated. What does that have to do with ectoplasm? I don't know. Is he a Ghostbuster now? I don't know. So, but anyway, so he's fighting this Frozen Charlotte character, who I guess is a fallen angel. She takes in these children, and she's trying to protect them, but she really kind of kills them by encasing them in porcelain or whatever. So we get this big battle that they just keep going down, which I thought they were already, in like a catacombs type of situation, but it looks like they just keep dropping. I don't know. Continue on. Nothing really happens. I mean, there's just really nothing happening. We just reveal that she's a fallen angel, etc. And he's like, you can't kill me. Although he's doing a good job of stomping her face into the ground. But, yeah. So she's kind of impounded into the ground. He thinks that she's done. But nope, she sprouts these wings and then hovers above him saying, I am an angel, I am a seraphim, or a nephraphim, or whatever the hell she is. And you cannot stop me out. So, and she's like blowing like ice at him, and Frozen Charlotte. And I guess they're in like, I don't know, the core of the earth at this point. I don't know where they are. But the battle continues and continues. That's the other thing I wanted to say. So they were in the underground, right? But there's like a city back there. I don't know what. They just fell down like 10 stories. And there's a city back there. What is going on here? I didn't understand that in the least. So if anybody understands that, let me know. But anyway, he squeezes her neck. And her head's about to pop. I don't know. But anyway, then this other angel comes up and says, no, I'm taking you back with me, which is very convenient. This happened right now. He's like, I'm going to take you back with me. I'm looking forward to that Doom #1 there. That's pretty cool. But anyway, so he's like, you can leave her alone now, and, she's not going to harm anybody anymore. And it looks like Hulk's face is kind of messed up from all the ice that was blown on him. Looks like he lost part of his hair, too. So he's like, Charlie, where are you? Charlie, Charlie. And she's like, I'm in here, help me. I'm in here, help me. And so when he opens the door, she's turned into like a little doll, like on the table. So she's not even the same height that she was. And she's like, I'm not feeling my legs here right now. Can you help me feel my legs? What's going on? I don't know. I'm going to probably keep going with another few issues to see if it course corrects, but I think a lot of people are going to start dropping it if it doesn't, get somewhere. So let's do a recap. So for Hulk, I'm going to say no. I'm saying I started out saying yes, I like the monster thing. I think the monster works with him, but now it's going like completely supernatural with ghosts and stuff like that. It's not I'm not liking it. Batman Dylan Dog. I like this a lot, man. I think this is really good. It's got some really nice action going on. The two characters have their own thing, bringing Constantine in it. If this was a miniseries, I think that would be great. And Batman Robin. Really good, too. Would it make a good TV show or film? Yeah. I think you'd have to introduce Damian first before you could do something like this. But yeah, I like Man Bat having his own thing going on. I like Flatline having her own thing going on. and it's gonna try to converge, hopefully somewhere soon, stuff like that. So anyway, that's it from me. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And yeah, let me know what you guys are reading. Are you guys reading anything that I should be reading? And yeah, if you'd like to check out my class on filmmaking and how to script and how to get everything ready for semester or ready to shoot if you have the money already, whether it's a short, a web series, or a feature. And yeah, I'll be going through all of that. And it's, yeah, if you just want to learn the creative side as well as the business side, I think it's going to be lots of fun. Also, anyway, check out the link below. Also, remember to give me a thumbs up and a like. I am trying to grow the channel out, so any kind of interaction does help the channel. So yeah, if you want to leave a comment, tell me I'm an asshole, whatever, it's all good. Also, Mark Spears and I are working on a card game. He does cover art for Marvel, DC, and Independence. He's done, Power Rangers, Vampirella, Spawn. He just did a Zod cover. Well, Neil before Zod, but anyway, this is the expansion for Wizard of Oz, but it's all going to be classic monster art that he's done over the years. So you could play as Batman, as Dracula, Wolfman, Wicked Witch, Creature in the Black Lagoon, all that stuff. Frankenstein. It's all going to be in there. It's really cool. Anyway, you could also check out the link below if you want to sign up about being notified when that launches on BackerKit. All right, thank you guys again so much for watching, and I will see you guys on next episode. Next episode is going to be 100. Wow. I don't know if I have to do something special or not. I don't think I have anything special. All right, I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks again for watching.